Alrighty, let's talk about how we find the volumes for all these shapes. Here is a cylinder. To find the volume of a cylinder, what you have to think of, you have the top or the side or the circular part of the cylinder. You got to find the area, and then its height is how deep it is. Because you basically have this circle, and you have 8 of them deep. So the circle is pi r squared. Now where did I get 11 from? Well, the whole thing's 22, so the radius is 11. So that's the base circle times the height of 8. And it's centimeters cubed. Volumes are always cubic units. Use your calculator, crunch it out. Now you have a cone here. Well, a cone has a circular bottom and a height. So I have a circle bottom. The radius is 7 because the diameter is 14. So pi r squared is the base area times the height of 14. And you divide by 3. Okay, the cone, cones and pyramids, you always divide by 3. It's very similar top to this problem, except this is a third of a cylinder. Sphere, its own unique formula. For a sphere, you simply do 4 pi r squared divide by 3. R is 4, we're done. All right, here we have a square prism. So I want to find the area of that square. So that's 10 times 10, or 10 squared, times the depth, or the height, which is 9. So the base is a square times the height. Multiply that, I got 900 meters cubed, because those are meters. Here I have a triangular prism. So I find the area of that triangle. So it's base times height, 6 times 8, divided by 2, is a triangle base, times the height is 10 deep, and multiply it out, and you get 240. Here it's a rectangular prism. So this little rectangular top is base times height. So 8 times 5 is going to be 40, times the height of the whole thing, meaning I have, this is right here, would be 40, and I have 7 of those stacked on top of each other. So 40 times 7 is 280. Okay, now these three are pyramids. So pyramids are very similar to prisms, except you start with your base area and you multiply by the height, but you have a divide by 3. See how these all have divide by 3? So the base area is, well, my base is 6, my height is 8, divide by 2. The height of the whole pyramid is 12, and multiply all that, divide by 3. Here, I have a square base, so 8 times 8 is a square, 8 squared, or 8 times 8 is 64, times the height of the whole thing, divide by 3. And then here, my rectangular based pyramid, well, 6 times 9 is your base of your area, times the height, 12, divide by 3. So pyramids always are divide by 3. These are just base area times height. And then this is really just kind of like a pyramid and kind of like a cone, but you're doing pi r squared because their bases are circles. And this is its own formula. The formulas, these 3 formulas are given, so you have to kind of be able to think, usually given on a test. And they're given as, basically, the formulas are given as the base area times the height, divide by 3. The base area times the height. And this one is its own formula.